In today's video, we are going to be showing all the Minecraft tutorial worlds, starting from the original, recently found Minecraft prototype world to the very final Minecraft Legacy tutorial world. Hang on to the end, because I will be showing you a bonus world demo at the very end. Okay, and here we are in the pre-prototype tutorial world. I've recently done a video covering Title Update 1 and this world, going around and figuring out the differences, but for the sake of this, I'll do a recap. So this is like the first starter house. It's actually quite small compared to the final build, and as you can see, it evens out quite more faster as well. Like a basic Minecraft little hut, I'd say. So this is still here, but there's no tunnel. And you can see the castle as soon as you load in, that tower, broken shipwreck, and you can see the village that leads into a mini mine shaft down here with a minecart that you can go into. It'll take you down here. Minecart's a bit slow in Java, so imagine. I guess it would have been faster for me to do this. But it leads into a cave. Well, to makeshift cave where you can see some ores and stuff. Let's go back up, because flying's a bit slow. Well, the way I did it was a bit slow anyways. Whee! We are going up, up, and up, and up, up, and up. Okay, now we are out. So this part is like the hidden part of behind the mountain, with the barn and that. There's water coming down a fountain here, and some towers. Looks like a bit of an unfinished castle, which makes them wonder why they didn't finish it. But then again, they have that better castle down at the end, so maybe they started building this, and then that. And I'm not sure. It's quite interesting to see though, because they built it into the mountain, which I think is actually a really nice idea. But I can see why it didn't work, because they're pretty much like mined around by the looks of things. On to the next part, we have like the basic Minecraft sign, and they have put obsidian on top of the letters. We've got a bridge, which is quite different because it's got gravel and wood. This wasn't even a thing. And pretty nice water deck with another little fountain going down, which creates into a watermill. And this is the watermill building found in the original Minecraft Xbox 360 edition screenshots, which is quite interesting to see in person as well. And this is the basic little village you'd get on the original tutorial world, on the title bit world, which we'll see again in a minute. But the difference is, like, the castle is a lot closer, and there's, instead of like the path leading over to that way, it's literally like this building here, which looks like a basic library, sleeping quarters, and a basic canteen, which is quite interesting to say at the least. And the castle here, it has a mini basement, which it has a mini basement over here, which basically leads into an underground mine, which I assume this just started blowing things up to get some blocks for the castle by the looks of it, because it looks like very exploded and stuff. Like maybe they were testing TNT down here. I'm not too certain. And this was like a mini box that was actually into that small little house, into a small little house, which previously the trapdoor wasn't even in here, if I remember correctly. And over here, where many people actually created mines, such as myself, where they think, oh, that'd be a good idea if they actually put a mine shaft down here. They actually did, which is quite interesting to say at the least. And as for the final bit I can really think of off my head is really the cathedral. It has two signs. I don't know if these are developers or the people who put the map online. Someone will have to let me know about that fact. And this part leads into the docks, and again these chests are just full of random blocks, which I'm going to assume they did for testing purposes. Some basic redstone, gold, and armor and stuff. I never actually checked in these little towers. I'm going to assume it's still the same. Yeah, that looks like it's still the same. this mini fish, no, this mini tower fish, where am I getting fish from? This mini tower over here, I actually think that, I can't remember if I'm remembering right, but I think that they had less of bedrock in the final version. So I think that's everything I can come up with the top of my head. Ignore like the chunk border since we played on Java to show the differences, because I couldn't find anything for the. Well, I think I got rid of my consoles, and I don't want to do emulators. I couldn't find an emulator and didn't really want to either. So yeah, the safe house looks pretty much the same, but in the final version they didn't actually have this lava, which is quite interesting to say that it didn't. I think maybe like they were supposed to show that, oh, you can feel lava within the furnaces, but it wasn't quite obvious. There's no buckets in the chests or anything around. And I think that's pretty much the main notable thing I can think of. I mean, unless I didn't cover these. Yeah, I didn't cover this part, but there's nothing even in these little towers over here. Anyways, that's it for the prototype. But I can currently know right now, and the secrets may be to be discovered after see and watch. Anyways, we're going to move on to the original Title Update 1 tutorial. And this is the original tutorial world TU1 that people grew up with, where you started in this cave area down here, and the few buildings like the barn and the houses got moved over here to be like behind the mountain. And as a castle, you can't really see straight away as you're down here, but as you come out, you can see like the small village stayed, like this, well, a small section of that small village stayed, and then you've got like the safe house over here, and they didn't actually carry over like the underground mineshaft bit over here, which was kind of disappointing. At least I don't think there was mineshaft. Yeah, there wasn't. So also the safe house, it doesn't have the lava blocks, which has been replaced with stone, which is quite interesting how they did put lava there. And I think that's pretty much how I'll say. Oh yeah, in here they don't have like the trapdoor over here. Yeah, as I thought the trapdoor wasn't here because it's not really to be. Well, there's the lever there, so maybe the. That's interesting how there's a lever, a ladder there under the block. I didn't know that. And the fountain doesn't lead anywhere either. It's just there. And the castle's been moved over to here, and with the original simple minecart, which goes down here through this small tunnel and towards the thing. The explosion thing has been taken away and leveled out, and the docks is still here, and the cathedral, which doesn't have the signs here on this one, so maybe those were actual developers. Quite interesting, I'm not sure. And the watchtower, I remember. Oh yeah, it's been put right back down here. Actually, it looks pretty similar. Maybe I was wrong thinking. Actually, it does feel smaller, but it also doesn't feel like as I remember. I thought it was actually less. There's a little fountain going through here, waterfall going down here from inside the fishing dock area. But it wasn't quite sure. Oh, because looks like it actually looks like it connects through here, through this part. So that's quite interesting. Maybe they just blocked it up. So, and that's pretty much basic for Minecraft TU1 prototype conversion thing. They had obsidian on the microsigns on the prototype, and the castle's been moved over here. It looks a lot better in terms of placement, but I still feel like they could have done a lot more with it. Seeing the prototype world, I feel like the prototype world actually gives like more information to the players compared to this original tutorial Title Update 1. Don't get me wrong, it's still very nostalgic because I remember like building up right up to the sign and things. Anyways, we're going to move on. Here we are back in Title Update 3. As you can see, not much has changed. It's showing a bit of piston works, showing how redstone maybe was introduced, or showing off redstone. No, I mean, I'm not sure if pistons were not. I'd assume there were since doing the prototype version. But these go push. Yes, this redstone doesn't work. Or maybe I had to hook it up. I can't exactly remember. Yeah, I think you had to hook it up through the chest. Yeah, but all this just shows how pistons work, pushing blocks backwards and forwards. Quite simple stuff. With blocks and the redstone stuff got put in that chest. I think this will showing how boats worked, and fishing was over here as well. And that's the main differences for this area. I don't know if that changed, not too certain. But I think the only other thing that did change, really, is the castle over here, where they had the cobblestone bridge, what they introduced to it. But I don't think it works anymore. Yeah, it doesn't work anymore by the looks of it, which is kind of disappointing because it's Java and thingy of redstone. And this is basically the castle again in that form. But I think the major difference was there was a hole somewhere down here that you would see a diamonds hammer. Let's quickly go into spectator mode so we can have a look. Because I do feel like there was something here. Ah, here we are. There's a hole over here that led down. If you jump from the tower, and you had a chest which had uh, a full set of diamond armor and tools, which I don't mind taking, because why not? We'll take it. And quickly back into spectator and straight back into creative. I think that's like the major differences I noticed. Maybe let's check the watchtower actually. Where is it? Did they move it? Oh no, it's still down here. Still looks like it added more, but that's the major things. Like, oh, hang on, you could actually enter the tutorial sign in here. Oh, this is when they finally put the tutorial nether portal inside. Which I should have guessed because it does look thicker on the outside, I guess, but you can actually move the nether portal in here. And quite interesting to say the least. Well, those are the main differences for the TU3 compared to the prototype tutorial world and the TU1 world. And without any further ado, we are going to move on to the title update 5 tutorial world. Here we are on the title update 5 tutorial world, where they had like this small bit of here followed the same dynamic, redstone, boat, fish, and there was a mini hall back here. I actually remember this. I don't know if this cobblestone generator would actually work on this version, but we'll see. Oh, it does, but we're not going to wait for that. Okay, so I think the nether portal was in one of these sides. I think there was like a hidden way that you could get to the portal, if I remember. Music distant diamond shovel. That's what was in there. Oh, in here, I remember that. But I think the nether portal was behind one of these, and there was like a hidden way to open this, but I don't know where they put it. So that was the way they moved the nether portal from the nether Minecraft sign into here. And I think that these rooms are quite interesting. It looks like an empty bookshelf area where you can read books. Maybe like a temple sort of thing. Alright, there's a bed which has some iron armor and a music disc. Alright, okay, so we'll leave because that's the most notable thing I can think of. And we'll go on to this part over here where they put a chest in the towers, which I would assume like, yeah, that's a stone sword and a music disc, which we don't need. And minecart, which leads into this small village, where this was actually my first encounter with an enderman. I didn't even know there was even in the game, and I got scared. I think it crept up on me. I remember doing this, but it looks like I don't know if I ever had things. I actually went mining in this cave as well, quite nostalgic purposes to be fair. And this village was built into like this small water village, but I guess they might have built up onto it because it looks like it can like kind of merges into it. And might some basic stalls. Just quickly fly around see if we can see anything else. Because apart from that, I think that was actually it for this tutorial world. Oh, there's a small village back there with which looks like like a green flag. It's quite interesting to say they did that at the least. But that's pretty much all I can remember for this tutorial world, so we are going to go straight on to the next one, which I think is titled Update 7. On to the TU7 world, here we are. basic start again. We've kept like the redstone with the drawbridge, the fishing stuff, the boats, the house. I think there's a bit more trees. But the biggest difference you can see is even from here you can see like there's a small little few towers that you can lead into. Obviously you go through the tunnel again. And in this chest you get music disc, jukebox, a flame bow and 20 arrows. And I think on one of these towers there was a music disc, a broken music disc and a power 5 bow. Can't remember if anything was in these towers. We're going to quickly have a look. I think there was. I can't remember. Or they're just empty. Looks like they were empty. Just have a quick nosy. Yeah, these towers were empty. Hello, people. What are you doing here? Some sand there. Random. And inside we have the hallway, and then down over here we have like my first introduction to the brewing stand, which I didn't actually know what it was at the time because I messed about. I didn't really understand potions. I know a little bit about them now, but I still don't really know most of it, so I'm gonna watch a bit of Catman Joe's videos. Well, shorts on videos, to be fair. So these are just like some bookshelves, and I think behind this there was something. I don't remember how to shut it off. I think it's a level upstairs. And then over here was actually when I first started using enchants as well. And like, I actually found it quite interesting. You get 64 enchant bottles and basic diamond tools. And if you come up here, it's just a bit more things. I feel like the enchanting table would have been better up here, but oh well. It's just their choices. So we'll start with the basement before we go upstairs. Down here we have like this small little lava plate thing, and you can flick that up, which will open the platform. You get an iron helmet with restoration 3 and the block C14 music disc. And if you go back upstairs, I believe this is actually where the nether portal is. Behind here. I think the lever is actually here, the jukebox there. I think this opened this room where the nether portal is. So it has been moved outside the Minecraft sign, which we'll visit up in a minute to see if we can go inside in this one. There's a painting here which I think you could go through. Yeah, there's a Smite 5 iron sword and C14 melancholy music disc, purple disc, and 2 beds. I remember actually just mining through this because I didn't remember where it was. And then I saw it from like up here, and I saw glimpses of here because I always walked past it wondering where it was. Quite interesting when I look back at things like that though. And if we go outside, it actually has farms leading. Well, this is like the animal pen and farms. So you get like introduction to melons and wheat and pumpkins. You get the pigs and the cows and sheep and stuff, chickens, wolves. Well, I'm also going to tame these wolves because it just feels right and nostalgic. So you two are coming with me for the rest of this while we're here. And over here you have the exit towards the basic desert temples before there was actually introduced. So if we get into this minecart and go over it, while we can, takes us over here. And if we get out, jump down, come down here. Right, this shot is iron sword, and it had a looting 3, which is quite interesting. I'll put that back in there. And the chest had a C14 more music disc. And I think that's it for this. Yeah, the tutorial sign has gone thin again, so I believe, yeah, that's why it's been put down there. And there was also a little house right over in the distance here. I don't really believe there was anything inside it, but yeah. Anyway, there wasn't really much inside apart from a crafting table, bookshelves, and a bed. And there's a trap door here. I never realised. I can't remember this. And it contains feather falling 4 boots and a cat C418 music disc. And I think that's it for this tutorial world. So, without any further ado, we are going to move straight on to the next one. Okay, and here we are in the title update 9 world. It's pretty much still the same kind of concept. You've got the desert temple over there, the house over there. There's a chest being put on top of this building which contains a power fiber and a broken music disc. The farms look pretty much the same, containing the same type of animals. Nothing seems different about that spawn over there. The nether portal is still in the same area. Everything contains the same items, I think. The small village over there, I don't know if that's to do with the chunks or not. You should be able to see it'll start tearing. Yeah, this village is a nicely generated one. And we'll quickly go back over there. I don't want to use ender pearls because I feel like the flying is a bit slow. So if we can... Well, I didn't mean to do that. I would actually gain more momentum there. Oh yeah, there's a little thing over here with a chest underneath, under the water, which contained an iron shovel with efficiency 5 and a far C418 music disc. Don't know if that was in the previous things. I didn't notice it. And I'm kind of going things off on the top of my head as I'm trying to remember. There's a little tower over here in the background. I do actually remember this. I think I messed around with quite a bit of redstone here before. So, right, let's see if we can find the entrance. Yeah, I think this was like the introduction to like redstone lamps, if I believe. Let's go have a look. No, it's just a chest. And it contains a iron pickaxe unbreaking 3 and a C418 ward music disc, which is, needless to say, interesting. And is anything else different that I can think of or notice? Anything being put in these towers? No, the towers are still the same. Anything different in here? I assume this is the same kind of concept in here. Yeah, it looks like it. Enchanting room. Does it contain the same type of things? Yes, it does. Let's go upstairs. So on this one, instead of like the thing, it wasn't as obvious where the thing is, because there's actually a door there. So you go back over here, flip the lever, then you walk behind the painting. I actually remember this now. Because you could walk behind the painting, but it looks like maybe they moved the lever. That's interesting. Or maybe it was I don't know, I'm just going to break through it, but as you can see, the nether portal is still here in the same concept. The portal, the design still looks like it's thin. And this is the bedroom. Maybe I turned it off then. Yeah, the pistons haven't moved. But anything underneath the beds? Hang on, I just thought of where the... Was it over here? The other lever? Oh, so I'm not sure if that's the same type of loot there. Oh, there's a pool of water showing infinite water sources, which is quite interesting. Right, towards the back. Nope. Okay, I guess that's it for this tutorial world, and we are going to move on to the next one. Here we are on the title update 14. As you can see, it's still the same basic layout over here. The redstone stuff has been removed, and the pistons and stuff have been removed. Like the chest over here, and this is where you actually learn anvils and iron golems as well in this world. That's still the same kind of basic loot in here. If you come here, you notice you've got emeralds in item frames, and if you come up here, you get a librarian, which is in this version has been turned into a nitwit. You could trade paper and get emeralds, and get some emeralds. And over here, you've got an iron introduction where it'll show you here how you get broken tools and how you enchant and combine these things together. So for the sake of this, I'm going to put these onto this, which is quite, well, basically useless, but I guess I'll just do it because why not? Okay, and in here we have the iron brewing stand. Again, farming area down here. It's been slightly moved around. So you've got like you got introductions to pumpkins, melons, carrots, potatoes, and wheat this time. Over here you've got the wolves, the ocelots, the chickens, pigs, and sheep. And then over down here you've got like the classic area of the fishing and the boats. And if we enter, oh yeah, you can. And this is where it teaches you how to build like the iron snowman and the iron golem. Down here is still the same. Ah yeah, here's where the ender chests were introduced. So that you got ender chests to store your safe belongings, so the players can't nick them. Well, unless they break the ender chest, then you've got to find a way to build another one, and then it's the whole thing. And over here we have another little area. Oh yeah, the nether portal in this has also been moved into this little area here. Into this is probably what we're thinking of. And the Minecraft sign, let's look at the leather on here. Have they made it thinner? Yeah, let's look at the leather here. And it's been totally moved, so it's hollow. The cannon's still there, the boat's still there, the village over there, it looks like it's generated a blacksmith. Oh, and this world also has the actual desert temple, which is interesting to see. Oh, and they also have like this makeshift pyramid temple over here, which we are going to slowly fly over to and have a look what goodies are inside. And instead from mining in, we're just going to go straight in from the top and dig down to get some gold blocks, obsidian on the top room. Come down here, you make this, which is, yeah, it was like a makeshift temple of the developers hadn't mind of 4J Studios. Anything below here? No. But this is what I remember the most. And over, back to the Minecraft Shine. Oh no, I've unloaded it. Let's quickly go back over to this way. We're going to grab ourselves an elytra and some rockets so we can get over there a bit quicker. Elytras weren't even in this version, so I'm just taking future content to get over there faster. Because I feel like flying it in the normal way is so slow. There's also the watchtower over there. Oh, and the creeper boat as well, that was also introduced. No, I think it was actually recently there. Now here we are, here's the chest that I was on about the previous time. And it contains a C14 wall music disc they moved. Oh, and also I think this area over here contained another secret item. We think it had a smite thing on it, but it clearly is not in this area in this version, which is quite interesting to see. I'm just going to quickly fly around and see if there's anything else more notable of interest. I don't really think there is, but we are definitely going to quickly browse and have a look. Ah, here we are. There's a small building over here. I don't actually remember this. Whee! Oh, yeah, I do. It had like a small iron makeshift forge. It has a respiration 4, 3 helmet, not 4. And I guess this is where the end of the 360 world's live. So we're just going to quickly fly over it and see if there's anything else. Here we are in the next tutorial world from title update 14 to 19. If you come through here, it shoots fireworks into the sky. The tunnel's different. You got tripwire hooks, which fire off the redstone. I believe it was somewhere around here, like the dispensers. I can't exactly remember where it was. I don't exactly remember fully. Anyways, you got like the introduction to the horses in the pen with a saddle. You've got the music disc and jukebox. You got the fountain. You've got the paper for emerald trading thing over here. Again, it's been turned into a knitweight paper. The boats, fishing and boating have been moved over here, and the animal pens have been bit more spaced out. You've got the wolves, to the ocelots, the sheep, chickens, cows, and pigs, pumpkins, carrots, wheat, and melons. You have the beacons when they're first introduced into this world as well. And I'm going to just put, I'm actually just going to put, what should we put on? Don't need it, but I'll put speed on there. So why not? Also, you get the iron thing has been moved over here. Wait, name tags, enchantment bottles, pickaxes, and shovels. And this is actually a real life building over here, built in Scotland, I believe. But obviously, I'm not from Scotland, but I am based in the UK. There is this C418 music disc underneath the bridge, and this area here takes you into the basement, which I don't remember where the lever is, so I've just broke the doors. Let's go down into the basement, where it looks like it kept cellars. Yeah, cellar rooms. Anything interesting around here? Is it all iron bars? Yeah, it looks like all the same type of thing. Right, so let's leave the basement. Or we could keep going down, I guess. Basement full of all these kind of things. More iron bars. Okay, villages. Maybe go down here. Go through here. Ah, looks like we came outside. Okay. And we'll guess in the towers we've got more iron doors. We're just going to break them down. We've got like these small little towers. More towers. We're painting. I wonder why obsidian's been put. That's quite a decent choice, but I don't really get it. I would don't like this personally. Paintings. That's outside. And this little lounge with a sofa. Here's our first villager we can actually trade with. It's a level worker. I don't know if that changed in the because of what the transfer. Beds and books, shelves, Minecraft signs up here. In here, I remember spending a bit of time. We'll go through here. Beds, bathtubs, and toilet. Beds, some chairs. Same kind of vibe going on as you go through. Yeah, I don't exactly remember much about this castle because I don't really remember spending that much time with it. But I know that a lot of people did actually like this one because I think it was like the idea of it being built, hoppers and things. Anyways, we're spending a little. Oh no, it's just nothing. I'm just breaking things. Okay, so we'll go out, I guess, and check out the Minecraft sign, which is thin again. So the portal must have been moved. I believe it was in one of the basements. I can't exactly remember though. Maybe I missed it. Unless it was down in this area here. Oh, it just takes me into another basement area. Yeah. Looks like it's just the basement again. I don't really remember where the portal is, but I feel like it was in a basement. Okay, I'm not too certain. And Mushroom Island, the village. Oh, I also remember another secret in this world, but I can't exactly remember exactly where it is. So I'm gonna pause, and I'll see you there if I find it. Ah, and here we are. This is what I was thinking of. It's the Stampy Longhead's basic house. It has the SS Stampy in here with the boats, with the cannons, everything. Let's go down here. I think this was like the sweeping quarters that he built, recreated 1-to-1. Anything in these chests? No, there's not in the chests. I think in the house they did actually have like the coloured wool and stuff like that. So we're gonna just fly up here, open the doors. I think it actually did have the inspiration room in the kitchen and stuff like that. I do remember there was a way you could there was an area in the library, I think. I can't remember where it is. Yeah, behind the library, like in the actual thing, he flipped that. Yeah, it had the single diamond block that he actually put there. I definitely looked at this. Not in the chest though, sadly. I did loot that. These chests contain nothing really but just random little bits, paper and ink sacks. And here's just like this, like I guess like a study area, swimming pools. Yeah, basic stampy things. And the storeroom, or over here, the music disc being put there. Redstone, wood, yeah. Loot, nothing in there. Oh, there's a single diamond in there. Dyes, I think I used these quite a bit. And porphyrin. I wonder why that was put in tutorial world. Redstone, stone, coal, snow, dirt, iron, things like that. Then you come outside. I think everyone knows the classic thing, so I'm going to move straight on to the next one. And after many Minecraft bug fixes, updates, we eventually moved on to this world, which I think it's still pretty much just, no, it's not the same. It has like the iron anvils, the minecarts, the melon farms, a cathedral, a big desert temple over here, a small little village, the acacia temples. I remember this one quite vividly. And the old tutorial update got moved over, build got moved over there with the castle. And in here, it was pretty empty if I remember quite. No, it's just a cathedral with some villagers and stained glass as a church. We're just gonna, yeah, sorry, but I don't want any bad luck, so I'm gonna replace these. And there's an ice tower over there, but it looks like, no, that's just the biome. There's a tower over here that leads into the cave, not really interesting. There's a watchtower over here. They're definitely improved on the watchtowers compared to the older versions. You can see that even at first glance. There's a compass, an empty map. Let's just break inside. And it's just a spiral staircase going up. An iron door to get in and out. There's a little house here. I'm just going to go in from the back. Got a chest, iron thing here, kitchen. I think it actually works at one point. Maybe it was in like a later build or something. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to continue and we are going to go up to the old castle, which has been severely stripped. It's got like prismarine stuff here, like the entrances have been blocked off for whatever reason, which I don't really get why. And everything here just looks pretty much the same, but like a really like empty, abandoned type of vibe. Oh yeah, there's a mushroom island over there. I can't actually remember this. So this is actually a fresh reaction. A brick house with pillars. I had to do parkour over here. Oh, what's this? What's that actually? Oh, it leads to a bridge. I guess it won't parkour. But I think at a glance, I probably would have thought this is all parkour. And it leads down to a broken brick house with a nether portal. So I guess that's where they put the nether portal for this version, because I actually don't remember searching that much around for the nether portal in here. Mind you, speaking of which... Oh yeah, the Minecraft sign's over there, but they put grass blocks underneath as well. And the mesa biome, the village, which is quite nicely located by, that's turned into a golf pitch. The farm areas have been quite different and condensed into a nice little looking farm area with wolves and pigs and stuff again. I'm not sure what this was supposed to be, but I always thought it was like a small little drain tube. Let's go down. I can't remember if anything was even in here. Yeah, they did have something. It just had another C14 4J hunting music disc. and you come back up here. So I guess that was another way you could have done it. I don't know what this lever does, but it leads to here. Yeah, so that's just a way to find the music disc, I guess. And I think, oh yeah, this house over here. Let's go. Well, this mansion and the maze. I don't actually remember doing the maze, to be quite honest. I think if I probably did, I probably would have just gone to the top. It has a broken music disc inside with clay on the sides, and which leads, well, to another door exit. This has a mansion vibe. I already said it's a mansion, but it's quite basically and empty in the hallways. Pleasure plates for tables. I don't know how to get up. I not feel like searching. So there's a double bed, and more ways than one. There's wool here. I didn't need to put a pint, but I did. And yeah, this just like a basic mansion type of vibe. I don't know how many times I've said that now. So we're just going to quickly leave and move on straight to the next tutorial world. Also, there's something quite interesting over here. Oh, it's like a little jungle. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if you could have wrote this. Oh well. Anyways, we're moving on to the next tutorial world, which I believe we're entering the final later versions. And here's one I only remember quite a little bit. It's the TU. Alright, I'll just leave the title on screen. It leads out into the elytra area where it teaches you out about the elytras and beacons and stuff. There's hoops you can fly through, villages, blacksmiths, rides, towers, this little cottage thing over here, which is quite interesting to see. Doors, beds, makeshift tree houses, towers. I think this was mostly about introducing the elytra into the game. You got like some temple things over here, creepers. I think like there's a guardian statue somewhere as well. Anyways, I'm gonna go get the elytra. Slime blocks, redstone. Yeah, but I'm mostly just curious about the elytras. That's the one thing I want. And here we are. I've got the elytra. I just want some fireworks because I want any in that chest. I didn't see any. Okay. I've got the elytra on, so we can fly around faster. As you think, you could fly through these hoops and just have a nice fun. I think you're supposed to flip the levers as you went through as well. But I found this quite awesome as a way introduction. Minecraft signs being turned into stone, glowstone. So I don't really remember this version of the Nether Portal is because I didn't really play it that much, to be quite honest. I want exactly. I found the older tutorial worlds between this. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'd like the bridges and the things, but I didn't really like how chaotic it was with Amplified. Personally, I guess so many people probably remember this bit more. And this is just like a shulker from the end update. I can't remember which one that was from. 1.9, yeah. And this has a picture of a hub with a farm, some hay bales, another tower, mushroom island, nicely built into like a nice little jungle home bit. So I guess, and you could fly through here and light it as the pole, I assume. But yeah, just basically random jungle temples leading you into learning the elytra. And I think I'm not really as familiar with this one, so if you want some more deep guided information, I suggest looking like other YouTubers and of the topic, or even go have a field download for yourself. And right now, I'm going to go straight on to the next tutorial world. Okay, here we are on the final tutorial world. I don't remember this one as much because I actually transferred over to Bedrock and then later down the line to Java when this actually got updated. And sadly, before that point, I think that's when they started stopping the tutorial worlds, which I really think they should have kept on, and that was a really good idea. They've kept the idea of the electro holes, but I think this is like a lot more cleaned up. Sugarcanes, farms, pickaxes, hay bales, llamas, horses and stuff. Anvils, houses. Nice introduction to the aquatic area over here, showing as much water where you could do a bit of parkour to get to the chest in the middle. Some banners and elytra, enchanting bottles. You know, I guess they're scattered all over the areas. And here's like the brewing area with the book and quill. The temples, the fork. No, the fork, the trident. Minecraft sign's still a bit, well, turned into stone blocks in this older version. Some redstone area over here. So you kind of exploring this final one with me right now. Hoppers and trident areas. Well, I guess this is where it shows you how to get tridents, where you lead a zombie in here, but I'm not really sure. But I guess it's interesting. And oh yeah, up here behind the elytra sign, looks like they've got like some emerald blocks and gold that I would have definitely nicked at the time, but like I said, I don't remember playing this version literally at all. So keep going up, up and up and up. Now we're on the top tower. There's a little hole here where they've kept the, wait, I guess you could fly through? But it looks like it's in the shape of a nether portal, and I'd assume they didn't expect you to light if it's in the shape. Also, turtle helmets with iron, gold, and leather. All died, of course. And yeah, that's what pretty much I can see at first glance. If you want me to have a more survival glance of this world, please let me know, and I'll actually show my real-time exploration of this. It's pretty much like a good few areas for like no portals actually. So, anyways, that's it for this basic console tutorial, and now we're on to the bonus part. Actually, I'll show you how. So, here we are, everyone. This is the bonus part of the last video of all the tutorial worlds. This is actually the Minecraft PC Gamer tutorial world based on Minecraft beta. I'm not showing the exact beta version, but without any further ado, we're going to start. Here we are. It says Minecraft install and blocks, play demo, reset world demo, mods and texture packs, options. You didn't really have that many options, controls, video settings. Not really that much to do in this old version. Without any further ado, we're going to click the shining button, what is lit up, the play demo world. Generating terrain, don't even take that long to do. And as soon as we load in, we get this prompt that says, the first day dawns. The demo will last 5 in-game days or about 1 hour and 40 minutes of real-life time. Move around by pressing W, A, S and D. Look around using the mouse. Jump by pressing space. Open the inventory by pressing E. Read about Minecraft on PCGamer.com. Don't really think this link would even work anymore. Then down here you got the purchase now button, which I think would redirect you to the Minecraft website. I'm not so sure on that one. And then obviously you got the continue playing button. So we're going to click that right now. On the top left corner where you can see the text saying Minecraft Demo PC Gamer. And the time remaining 99 minutes and 50 seconds. As you load in, you see the chest right here with a sign that says have some stuff. PC Gamer, please, PS, right click to open, which I'm going to open. I'm going to take the axe straight away. I'm just going to mine the chest to get the items because I don't feel like clicking each one by one as it is the Minecraft beta version. And under here, there is some gunpowder that is actually located under the chests. If I can find it. Yeah, here we are. It's just one chest with some gunpowder. Again, I'm going to break the chest because I don't feel like taking everything individually. And if we head north, if we grab some of this wood right here, just mine this one tree should be enough. Make a crafting table with all this wood we've got. So 1, 2, 3, 4. crafting table appears. Slam it straight down on the ground, craft the boat, and if we go far enough, we shall see the Minecraft. I got myself stuck here. How? I can't leave. I can't leave the boat. Oh no, and that's how it used to drop as well. Like boats and sticks would drop like that. Looks like I'm. Why does it look like I'm on the same level as the? It's so weird. It looks like I was actually on the same level as the crafting table. Maybe because I was on the water. Or these boat physics are so jank from the beta versions as well. So as we head north, in just a second, the Minecraft PC Gamer logo shall appear, which is right here. And I think this is literally it from this for this demo world version. Because unlike 4J Studios, this is actually all that happened. It gives some armor, tools, bread, compass, torches, and underneath the basic chest there was a bit of gunpowder. And yeah, broke the boat again. And anyways guys, this is Mr. Jamie Dodgers signing out. If you would like to watch anything more related to the PC or the console, well, console more specifically, I've got a comparison video of the TU1 world versus the new recently discovered prototype world that I've already slightly covered in this video in more depth in the old video. And this is Mr. Jamie Dodgers signing off, and goodbye.